Well, hello again. This is my review of Doctor Who Series 7, Episode 2, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. I almost said snakes on a plane. Anyway, it was a very good episode for what it was. It was one of those Doctor Who lights, which they're not really my particular type of an episode. I like the ones that, even if they're not necessarily a dark episode per se, they're at least, well, I don't know how to word it, just to say that they're not as lighthearted. And then, of course, some of my favorite episodes include such things as Genesis of the Daleks, Trial of a Time Lord. I would even put Legopolis in there. I know I'm going back to Colin and Tom Baker's eras, respectively. Well, not quite respectively, Colin, or Tom and Colin, then back to Tom, but suffice it to say, I really like a lot of those type of episodes when you look in the classic series, and then in, you know, more of the modern incarnation of the show, I've really enjoyed episodes like Dalek. I enjoyed the both parts of the Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit. I don't remember the proper order in the titles, but suffice it to say, I liked both of those. I've also enjoyed episodes like The End of Time. As far as Doctor Who light episodes go, this one was better than others. It was definitely better, and if I were not to rate it in terms of episodes that I like, but just in terms of what went into the episode as far as the quality of the writing, the quality of the writing, the overall feel of the set, and just the different elements that were in there, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. But if I were to go in terms of how I like it as a story, in terms of my personal taste, I'm probably being a bit on the generous side when I say that I would rate it around a 5. Maybe a 4, but I'll say 5. That said, I'm looking forward to what comes next. When I saw the preview of A Town Called Mercy, I have to say that I'm really looking forward to this Saturday. So that's two things to which I'm looking forward this week. Thursday I've got my birthday, which means sushi! And then on Saturday I'm looking forward to Doctor Who. I did like the way that they concluded the episode. You got to see a bit more of that other side of the Doctor. Now, of course, we never want to see too much of that side. We don't want the Doctor to be deciding to just arbitrarily kill everyone, and, you know, we definitely don't want him to be running around like Absalom Dalek Killer, you know, with a sword and a gun chopping his way through his problems. But the Doctor has killed. It's nothing new. It goes all of the way back through the classic series. You'll find where the Doctor has done it. Mind you, it was rare and it should remain rare, but it happens. And then if you want to talk about indirectly, well, he's always manipulated things. But here's an individual that, well, he committed mass murder. I know that they used the term genocide. I wouldn't have used genocide. Genocide implies that after what he's done, there's no more Silurians. Well, we know that he saved at least one colony of them on Earth, and who knows how many others, instead of going beneath the Earth, went into space. And that was definitely something interesting that came out in this episode. Not all of the Silurians burrowed underground. Many of them left. I wonder if that means that we'll see any of the no, I feel like an idiot now because I can't remember. I want to say the... Excuse me. I want to say that it was the sea... Oh, I feel like a jackass. I'm doing a Doctor Who video. I've watched the classic series, and I can't remember the name of the aquatic version of the... Oh, the Sea Devils! Well, I was going to look it up on Google, and then I finally remembered. But yes, I wonder if there will be spacefaring sea devils. Whether or not there are spacefaring sea devils, now that we've brought in the Silurians, I would love to see some of the aquatic ones, as they would be shown in the series now with what they can do, both in terms of effects and storytelling. But yeah, it remains to be seen if they'll do that. They certainly made no promises of it. And the episode, I think, was really meant to be pretty self-contained. That's not to say that they would never use anything from it, but obviously it was written to be simply what we saw on the screen. Now that said, I'll be surprised if some writer doesn't come along and say, hey, you know, we've done spacefaring Silurians. We could introduce a whole thing with another world that they have, and what happens in the future when the Silurians sharing the Earth with the humans run into these other Silurians who might not be so tolerant of the mammals. Who knows? Just some thoughts. Anyway, I did enjoy this episode. I'm not really going to critique it more than to make the points that I already have. I'm interested in thinking and I'm interested in finding out what all of you are thinking about this episode. So go ahead and reply, and you know, I do answer the replies. Sometimes I take several days. It might even take longer than that, depending on what's going on. I am working on my own graphic novel, and from time to time I'm away at conventions. But I will definitely respond. I love to converse about the show. It's a great program. Well, it's good enough of a program that I'm sitting here and making this video. So if I'm willing to be sitting here and doing this, it says something. Also, I'd like to say hello to this Doctor Who Mafia and its members, if such a thing exists. I have my doubts, and I find it very funny that people have been hurling accusations that I'm part of this Doctor Who Mafia. I'm a respectable individual, you know. I'm a Whovian, and to be part of a Doctor Who Mafia, well, doesn't that imply the suggestion of some sort of Time Lord organized crime, and wouldn't that be an insult? I don't know. It's just, you know, if you guys are going to make these suggestions, you should at least base them upon solid evidence. And if any Whovians out there have been turning up in Dalekanium shoes at the bottom of a river somewhere, hey, look at the Daleks. They must have done it. You know, there's no Doctor Who Mafia. Don't let people tell you that. I'm only saying hello to them for the slim, slim chance that I could be wrong. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. More importantly, I hope that you enjoyed the episode, because I did. And whether you liked it, hated it, or were somewhere in between, yeah, throw me some feedback. I'd love to discuss it with you.